Hello Capricorn and welcome to my channel. So today I'm doing your March love reading. So this reading, we'll be taking a look at the overall energies in your love life, and then I'll be using the tarot to get more details about any obstacles or advice Spirit has for you in your love life. Now remember, this is a general reading, so if the message is not resonating with you, you may want to check out your rising, moon, or Venus readings. Okay, so here right off the bat we have loyal heart. So this is, really talking about having someone coming into your life that is extremely loyal to you. It's just like, the two owls are sitting there on top of the world. And the thing I love about this card is that they're both wearing kind of like a crown, right? To me, owls and the crown also represent wisdom. And I feel like you're getting this wisdom from situations in the past. Like you've learned some lessons, right? You've paid all your karmic debt. And now it's time for a true loyal heart to come into your life. Lovely energy. And that works whether you are single or if you're in a committed relationship. It could be if you're with somebody right now that you're feeling like that person is, like a true loyal heart to you. Just really lovely. Okay, and we also have fork in the road. So with the two of these cards, if you are in a relationship right now, you may be at a place where you're kind of wondering, is this person that I'm with a loyal person? Is this my loyal heart? Is this my soulmate for life? And so you may be, toying with that. We'll definitely look at the tarot and get some more details about that. If you're single, I think what you're trying to do is figure out, like the fork in the road is deciding, what it is that you want in a soulmate, in a long-term commitment, in a relationship. And, really kind of coming into that sense of making decisions about what it is that you want out of love. So we have strategy. I think this is you kind of getting clear about what it is that you want out of love. And with those owls here, and the wisdom, that I was talking about, I think you're really looking at the past and you're really trying to figure out what worked, what didn't work, what is changing about me, what is changing about what I feel about love. All of those are kind of coming into play. Really nice energy. It's kind of like you're being transformed a little bit. And then you have the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel, and this is the solar plexus chakra. So it's kind of like your core. I always think about this like your core beliefs, because it's kind of like, he's holding, it's, like right at the navel area. And it's kind of like your core beliefs about love, your core beliefs about what it is that you want out of life. And I really feel like even if you don't have your loyal heart with you yet, this is you really getting clear about what it is that you want out of love, what you want out of your life. This can also be about you being loyal to yourself. You can think about it as like the divine feminine and the divine masculine, because we all have both of those within us. So it could be that you're becoming extremely loyal to yourself, which is a lovely, lovely energy. All right, well, let's go to the tarot and get some details here. So I'm going to start by taking a look at the past and present energies. Then we'll look at any obstacles you may have this month in love. And then we'll look at the advice from Spirit. And then finally, we'll take a look at the outcome. So let's see what is in your past, in your love or relationship sector. We have the Star. Yeah, so this is you healing from a previous love relationship that probably didn't, ended. And you've done the healing with it. This is you stepping into your light, understanding more and more about just how precious of a soul you are, and really wanting someone that recognizes the star that you are and is loyal to you, is compassionate, caring, has your back. And then, you have theirs. It's like the two of you here are looking at each other and just, knowing each other and really, truly wanting to know the soul of each other, like at a deep level. Like your past relationships may have been a little bit more shallow. And now what you're wanting is something that's really deep, down to the core. Like this person can look right through you and right into your eyes and see your soul. It's a lovely, lovely energy. Okay, so let's see what your present energy is. What is your present energy now? So you have the Ace of Earth, nice. So this is an offer from the universe. This could be an offer of any type. It is a love reading, but it could even be like an offer of a new job where you'll meet somebody new, right? Or it could be a change of a position at your work. It could be, an invitation to a party, or we're not really having parties right now, but an invitation, to something where you meet somebody. This is like the Ace of Pentacles, is some type of offer from the universe that is going to kind of lead to something else. And it doesn't mean that you'll definitely go to the party and then you'll, meet your loyal heart there, but maybe there's somebody else at that party that says, oh yeah, I know this, great guy, great gal, and kind of sets you up. It's a nice energy, really nice. The universe is coming in. They're giving you something because you have done so much healing. You've done so much work. Really nice, Capricorn. Okay, so let's see what your obstacle is. The Three of Cups. So this is celebration. This is like the celebration card, but since it's in your obstacles, you're not celebrating. You're not celebrating all the work that you've done. You're not celebrating yourself. You're not celebrating love. I have a feeling that you're just not celebrating a life and love and everything that, you have been through, and see how much better off you are now that you are out of, what definitely looks like a past relationship. Very interesting. Okay, so let's go see the advice. Oh, look at this. The advice is go get your happy. This is Ten of Cups. Go get your happy. Yeah, because I feel like for so many of you, you probably have done a lot of healing. And if you're in a committed relationship, you could be at this fork in the road. Is this my happy? What you have right now, if you're in a relationship, could be solid. It's kind of solid. Maybe not bad, but it could be stable. It could be, grounded, responsible. But here is the universe saying, you need to follow your heart. You need to go get your happy. And if you're single, it's time to put on your dancing shoes, right? And go get your happy. Go get your happy. Lovely. Very nice. Okay, so let's see what the outcome is. Nine of Fire. This is the Nine of Wands. So this is kind of like the wounded warrior, right? And you've been through something. You've done the healing. You've done the work. But this is you kind of being a little bit guarded. So we are going to clarify these and see, what the clarification comes out. But I do feel like with this advice, it's about, how to set boundaries, or you've set the boundaries around how you're going to proceed in life. And so you are going to go out and get your happy, but you're also, you're wiser now, right? You're the owl. You're wiser now. You've learned something from a relationship in the past, and so now you have a lot more wisdom. And when you go out to get your happy, when you go out to get your new love, or your next relationship or whatever, you are really going to be, grounded in a way that you will not allow the things that happened in your previous relationship to happen again. And I think it's interesting because you started out with this star, and then she's holding, like, I don't know, some stars, right? She's looking at the healing that she's done. She's looking at, what occurred in the past. And she now has all of that knowledge. And gender doesn't matter. It's just that energy that here you are stepping into the healing, and here you are, like, almost, it's you needing to celebrate that healing, celebrating all that you have been through, all the work you've been through. I feel like a lot of you really did take some time to look at, or to do some shadow work or inner child work. You've done that because this is so lovely, so very lovely. So let's go ahead and clarify these. And I'm going to be using the Seer Tarot to clarify these. So let's see what we have for this star. 3 of Wands. Yes. Oh my gosh. I just love this energy because here you are. You've done the healing, and now it's like, okay, I'm ready to go get my new life. Right? Because, you had to probably do, just some of that old-fashioned grunt work, right? You had to look at your inner self, your inner child, work on some shadow stuff. You maybe had to get a new job or move somewhere new or whatever it was. Like, you just had a lot to do. And so it was really just based on kind of like survival, right? You just had to get through it. And you did. And you got through it so beautifully. Like, your light is shining now. And now it's time for you to step into, this new world, to go out on your adventure. I love it in this deck because, she has a surfboard and she's ready to go out into the ocean. And it's kind of like you're ready to go out on a new adventure. You're taking those first steps. And remember, the 3 of Wands is really just, like taking the first step. The 2 of Wands is strategizing and planning. The 3 of Wands is actually taking that first step forward. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify this Ace of Pentacles. What do we have here? Chariot. My goodness. Yes. You're getting some offer. You're getting, it could be, somebody asks you out for a date or for coffee or, I don't know, it could even be a new job offer or something. And you're like, you know what? I'm stepping into this new world. So I say yes. The Chariot card is I am moving forward. And the Chariot also represents being victorious in whatever action you take. So this is wonderful energy that you have right now. It's just so lovely. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now let's clarify this 3 of Cups. What is it that you're not celebrating? Well, you have 4 that popped out. The 2 of Wands, which is kind of like the strategizing and planning. The Queen of Cups, the Hermit, and the 10 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Pentacles can represent a couple of things. It can represent something lasting a long, long time, like, for the rest of your life or for a very long time. It can also represent somebody from the past. Sometimes, coming back. So this is you not celebrating, right? You're not celebrating. And I think it's you're trying to decide here. This is kind of about making a choice. And you've been trying to decide, do I go ahead and continue to move forward? Or you have like one hand, like you have your hand on something moving forward, right? Because she's looking out the window and she has her hand on this wand. But this over here is that energy of someone from the past, still there. Like she's not looking at it, but it's still there. So you kind of have it in the back of your mind, right? Because she has her back to it. And this could have been something that you thought was going to last long term. You know, something that you're looking back on and you're like, yeah, you know, wow. I thought that was going to last forever. So you've kind of gone into this hermit mode. And if you think about it, she's kind of in the hermit mode here, right? Trying to decide what is, you know, what are you going to do? How are you going to move forward? That type of energy. But here you are. You're the Queen of Cups. What you're not celebrating is just how much love you have to give. Because I think you tried to give, you know, somebody in the past your love. And really, you know, really did put a lot of effort into that. Because you thought it was going to last long term. But it didn't. And you also, with the Hermit, this is, you know, wisdom, right? Back to your loyal heart with the owls and the crowns. You know, what you're not celebrating is all the wisdom that you have gained from this past relationship. Like, I'm almost surprised, like the Strength card isn't here, because it's really kind of that energy of, you know, really celebrating how strong you have become, how independent, how, you know, just how well you have handled the situation from the past, the wisdom that you have gained. And here you are, you're the Queen of Cups. Like you haven't allowed it to taint you or make you bitter or anything like that. But what you're not doing is you're not celebrating you. So I would say that that is a piece of advice, to celebrate you. Celebrate all that you have overcome to get to this point. And look at, you're moving forward. You really are moving forward. And I like that in this, you know, card, in this deck, she's got her hand on the future. And even though the past is still kind of lingering, she's not looking at it. She's like, I'm just moving forward. I'm looking out this window at my new future. So really, really nice. Okay, so now let's go clarify this 10 of Cups. I can't wait to see what we have here. 10 of Cups. And Capricorn, if you're enjoying this reading, I'd really appreciate it if you would like, share, or subscribe. It really does help to build my channel and get my message of light and love out to the world. Oh my gosh, you have the Emperor. So you're 10 of Cups. This is what you're looking for in love. You're looking for somebody that's all the kings put together, right? You know, somebody that's business savvy, is responsible with money, financially secure and stable, but also is loving and has a witty mind, and also likes to be around people and maybe go out and socialize and, you know, have friends. But it's somebody that is just encompassing everything. And what you had in the past probably wasn't that, right? It wasn't somebody that was the Emperor. So what you're doing is your 10 of Cups is, you know, somebody, you're going for someone that has everything. The other thing I like about this in your advice is that your happiness is, you know, you could say that the Emperor is also you. Like you're standing in your own power. You yourself are encompassing everything. You know, you are financially stable. You do like to have fun. You do like to share your love and resources and, you know, life with others. And so this is a lovely energy of you just wanting to step into your own power, as well as attract somebody that is really, you know, just really has a lot to offer, because you know you have a lot to offer. Oh, so lovely. Okay. Wow. I'm so excited for you. All right. So let's take a look at this 9 of Wands. What do we have here? 9 of Wands. We have the Moon. So, you know, I'm going to take a few more here, but right off the bat, I would say that what this is that you are trying to protect yourself from things that you don't know. The moon card represents like you have a divine path, and your, spirit guides and angels, they know how things are going to happen, right? And why you're on this path. You don't know everything. So it's kind of like allowing your journey to go ahead and just, going with the flow. Now, this is you kind of like having those boundaries, right? Not wanting maybe to go exactly with the flow, kind of wanting a little bit more control because you got burnt in the past. So let's get a few more cards with this to see if we can get some more advice here. We have the Eight of Swords, the Four of Wands, nice, and the Four of Swords. So what they're saying is that, yes, do not be afraid. The Eight of Swords is self-imposed fear. Self-imposed. That means you have nothing to be afraid of. You can take that blindfold off and you're going to be able to see everything. It's your fears. It's your fears about what you need to protect yourself about that are kind of holding you back. Because what they want you to know is that you have the Four of Wands, which is success, happiness, and it also can represent wedding, right? And healing. The Four of Swords is healing. So with all of this, you're going to step into this Ten of Cups energy. You have a lovely, lovely new love coming forward, right? You have this Emperor type energy coming forward. What you're concerned about is that you don't know. Like, can you trust your intuition? You may feel like in the past you thought, you could trust yourself to make a right decision and it didn't work out. So you're kind of like, well, I don't know. If I don't know everything about a person, then, I want to put up all of my boundaries, my Nine of Wands. I'm going to put all of that up. I'm going to, stay closed off, because if I stay closed off, then I can't get hurt. But what Spirit is saying is no. Go for your heart. Go for the fun. Go have your happy. Go get your happy. Really, really nice. Okay, now, since we do have, obviously some type of situation in the past, let's look at the Romance Angel Oracle cards, and we'll see if we can get some advice on moving forward from that, or what may be coming in the future. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. I really and truly think that this is somebody that is new coming onto your path, because you have the loyal heart here. And so it could be for some of you that when you meet this person, you're going to feel like a real connection right off the bat, because it is somebody that you have known in a previous lifetime. Really nice. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I totally agree. This goes so well with this reading, because it's like you're kind of up in your head, right? You're kind of up in your head, not sure about things. But the problem is that you're not enjoying your life that's right in front of you. And you have this nice life that you've built for yourself. And so by getting really present and being really grateful for what is right in front of you, right here, right now, the nice thing is that you're going to attract in, your new romantic love. Really nice. And love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And isn't that true, right? When you're around somebody that's confident in who they are, and, I'm not saying arrogant, but, confident and, likes themselves, doesn't put themselves down, that type of thing. I mean, you want to spend a lot of time with that person. And so that's what this is talking about, is loving yourself first, so that you can attract in, the person that your emperor, right? Your emperor that's going to bring you your Ten of Cups. Lovely energy. Okay, so let's look at the Twin Flame Oracle cards. Winter, you feel out in the cold. Your answers arrive in winter. Well, we are in winter right now. We only have a couple more weeks until spring. So for some of you, you know, especially with the pandemic, you may be feeling very isolated right now. And you know, with spring right around the corner, I do think that that is going to, you know, maybe lift our spirits. That'll be nice. Denial, repressed emotions, rejection, unable to see below the surface. And you know, I think that you have done a lot of, you know, inner child work, looking at that type of thing, but because you have love yourself first, also, I would say, you know, just take a look at that. That might be something that you want to work on, because you do have the third chakra here. So it's about healing, you know, the things underneath the surface, allowing those feelings and emotions to come up so that you can heal them and, you know, bring in a new love. Really nice. This could, they're also just saying to me too, that this could be the person from your past was like that. And when you're in this kind of like denial of your own feelings, then you really do tend to close people off emotionally. And then it's just really hard to have a deep relationship with that person. And divine timing, patience, perseverance, peace, trust that the divine knows when. Well, that is so perfect for this reading. I mean, we've talked about that this is all, you know, divinely guided. So not to worry, it's really about surrendering, allowing all of this to come in at the right time. And in the meantime, just staying really positive, loving yourself, staying in the present moment. Don't turn and look at the past. That wand in the background, don't turn and look at it. Just look out, keep looking out the window. Just keep holding on for the future. Really nice. Well, let's close this out with a love oracle card. Oh, this is a lovely reading. Okay, so it says, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. And, you know, this really comes back to, you know, go do what makes you happy. I think you've done a lot to get your life in order, to do a lot of healing and everything. And none of that was like a lot of fun, right? You were being so responsible, and good for you, Capricorn. And now it's like, go follow your heart. Go have some fun. Well, I really enjoyed this reading, and I hope you did too. And I wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations. Bye for now, Capricorn.